Living generations explained. Greatest generation refers to the generation of people born between 1901 to 1927. The people of this generation are now 94 to 120 years old. Silent generation refers to the generation of people born between 1928 to 1945. The people of this generation are now 76 to 93 years old. Baby boomers refers to the generation of people born between 1946 to 1964. The people of this generation are now 57 to 75 years old. Generation X refers to the generation of people born between 1965 to 1980. The people of this generation are now 41 to 56 years old. Millennials refers to the generation of people born between 1981 to 1996. The people of this generation are now 25 to 40 years old. Generation Z refers to the generation of people born between 1997 to 2012. The people of this generation are now 9 to 24 years old. Generation Alpha refers to the generation of people born between 2013 to 2024. The people of this generation are now 8 years old and under. These are some of the characteristics of the greatest generation. Disciplined, determined, and resilient. These are some of the characteristics of the silent generation. Traditional, patient, and responsible. These are some of the characteristics of baby boomers. Competitive, confident, and sociable. These are some of the characteristics of Generation X. Independent, skeptical, and flexible. These are some of the characteristics of millennials. Risk-taker, ambitious, and self-centered. These are some of the characteristics of Generation Z. Creative, open-minded, and sensitive. These are some of the characteristics of Generation Alpha. Logical, objective, and self-aware. These are some stuffs from the era of the greatest generation. Oldsmobile curved dash, yo-yo, and piano roll. These are some stuffs from the era of the silent generation. Ford Model T, Slinky, and radio. These are some stuffs from the era of baby boomers. Ford Mustang, Frisbee, and record player. These are some stuffs from the era of Generation X. Holden Commodore, Rubik's Cube, and Walkman. These are some stuffs from the era of millennials. Toyota Prius, Beyblade, and iPod. These are some stuffs from the era of Generation Z. Honda S2000, Bakugan, and smart speaker. These are some stuffs from the era of Generation Alpha. Tesla Cybertruck, fidget spinner, and AirPods. These are the iconic hairstyles of the greatest generation. These are the iconic hairstyles of the silent generation. These are the iconic hairstyles of baby boomers. These are the iconic hairstyles of Generation X. These are the iconic hairstyles of millennials. These are the iconic hairstyles of Generation Z. These are the iconic hairstyles of Generation Alpha. These are some of the most popular idols of the greatest generation. Charlie Chaplin, Gloria Swanson, and F. Scott Fitzgerald. These are some of the most popular idols of the silent generation. Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, and James Dean. These are some of the most popular idols of baby boomers. John Lennon, Mick Jagger, and Bob Dylan. These are some of the most popular idols of Generation X: Michael Jackson, Madonna, and Kurt Cobain. These are some of the most popular idols of millennials: Beyoncé, Justin Bieber, and Taylor Swift. These are some of the most popular idols of Generation Z: Jungkook, Lisa, and Billie Eilish. These are some of the most popular idols of Generation Alpha: Ryan Kaji, Anastasia Radzinskaya, and Brooklyn Prince. These are some of the most popular cartoons of the greatest generation: Felix the Cat, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and Mickey Mouse. These are some of the most popular cartoons of the silent generation: Donald Duck, Tom and Jerry, and Bugs Bunny. These are some of the most popular cartoons of baby boomers: The Flintstones, Pink Panther, and Winnie the Pooh. These are some of the most popular cartoons of Generation X: Scooby-Doo, Doraemon, and Garfield. These are some of the most popular cartoons of millennials: The Simpsons, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Sonic the Hedgehog. These are some of the most popular cartoons of Generation Z: Adventure Time, Gumball, and Rick and Morty. These are some of the most popular cartoons of Generation Alpha: We Bare Bears, Close Enough, and Solar Opposites. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of the greatest generation: Zorro, Tarzan, and Flash Gordon. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of the silent generation: Lone Ranger, Batman, and Zorro. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of baby boomers: Superman, Batman, and James Bond. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of Generation X: Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of millennials: Power Rangers, Spider-Man, and Batman. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of Generation Z: Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. These are some of the most popular fictional heroes of Generation Alpha: Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, and Batman. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of the greatest generation. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of the silent generation. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of baby boomers. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of Generation X. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of millennials. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of Generation Z. These are some of the events that took place during the prime years of Generation Alpha. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.